Okay, so I'm back on a real computer after being tortured with a bad audio. Sorry for the bad audio on the laptop. I may be a mean motherfucker, but at least I aware of the fact that audio is more important than meanness. I got this newbie guy commenting. I don't know. Could be somebody else. He has no thing, but I'm getting very entertained by this. I couldn't be happier, because I just feel so much righter about what I'm doing every time I see this stuff. Let's just take a looky-poo inside the British pound. Now, he says I don't know how to trade price action. And I guess politeness is, he's making money being polite. I really don't care. I'm not charging anybody, therefore I have the right to be a complete asshole, dickhead. And I don't know what this guy needs. He needs a safe space with lead lines so he doesn't hear any radio stations either. I'm surprised nobody's commented between Ricky Ricardo and Sony Kelvin. Why aren't these guys saying that mind you, this demo account, if you go to my pip grid go to FX Blue and look for pip grid, I traded this manually, standard lots without stops. And I took the count up to about $125,000. I'm at $28,000 now. And I'm surprised nobody said, and this is the paradox, right? Nobody said, like, hey, dude, you just fucking wiped out the account. One of my friends said, oh, did you take a withdrawal? I thought that was cute, right? He thought it was a real account. But real account or not a real account, there's a guy named Dave Gibson, who made a very esoteric comment that really is what I'm aiming at in the end. What I'm really aiming at is not that I'm saying there's one way to trade. I'm saying all these people that are selling these courses are really just selling courses. If you watch them trade, they don't understand scaling. They don't understand what I'm doing, or even what a professional would do about risk. So this guy says, he goes off on a bunch of stuff here. I got comments all day long from this guy, Sony. And not Sony Records, but so I guess this is what he's upset about, is my mocking. Okay, but that's hysterical, right? What else am I going to do? Politely, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to stir the pot. So it doesn't matter what I do. I surely don't mock. So he doesn't want to talk about what he does, but he's going to. This is a classic. I think it's Ricky coming back as this alter ego, this Sony Kelvin. Well, think about this stuff. I just find it very insightful to the trading, to the human mindset, not like. What Dave Gibson's talking about is humanity. So I recently just said I'm buying the dollar versus the yen. He goes, it's a downtrend, smart. I was like, okay, these markets are auction markets. I bought this plunged here, right? And I put all these orders in. See, this is what he thinks is martingale. It's just auction trading. You see this new low? I'm going to try to be as polite as I can and not mock this newbie, right? He's a newbie. He has no trade plan. He's not mentioned anything. And he also said that the markets have changed. It's a lot harder to make money than it was 2 years ago. Yeah, because he's a trend trader, obviously. 80% of the market's chop. He has no trade plan for chop. I don't just trade martingale. If you call these orders that are just filled here, I don't know if you can see, the tickets are just, I'm going to stretch it out. So, yeah, I guess I could be more polite, but it's not me. These are all limit orders I threw in just before I went to get some really high-end coffee, because now that I'm back, I don't have to drink Starbucks garbage. I was just using Starbucks Wi-Fi anyways. Try to get on the Wi-Fi in the airport. Good luck, right? Try to trade on a tablet. You want to lose your mind? So, look at these limits I filled on. Now, I do have this magical take-all profits on this one ticket. I will do that just to prove what I'm doing. This here, and this is proof. Now, I'm doing this on my real account, but I have privacy issues, right? I've got privacy issues, so I don't want to expose it. What would make a difference? The funny thing, the paradox that I find interesting, had I blown up the demo, they would have said, see, you don't know what you're doing. If I make $150,000 in a demo starting with 10 grand in 2 months, you know what they'd say? That's just a demo. Let's see your real money. But if I blow up a demo, they go, see? Why when I blow up a demo, they didn't go, well, let's see your real money. But why am I not blowing up the demo? Why did I take this demo from, I think I was at 6 grand, 10 grand. Why am I at 28 grand right now? Why have I tripled the account almost in 2 days? Why? Well, I went back to trading the scripts that were in there, and I kind of wanted to blow it up to see what people would say. Yeah, let me see. So I just went in there hog long. Every time I had free margin, I just kept buying standard lots at the market, no stop. So the broker stopped me out. The weird thing is my available margin didn't make sense. I literally had available margin when I shouldn't have. But I think that maybe because it's a demo, I'm not even sure. You couldn't catch up. So I'm going to close out this. I'm going to take all the winners off the table here, but this is what trading is to me. I just took all the winners off. Now I'm going to do the same trade over and over again. So this is the repetition of trading. And when he's saying, this guy is criticizing the fact that I have scripts. Like, well, you just going to throw scripts out there? Yeah, pretty much. I've been doing that all day. Here, look at this trade here. Are we going to buy this on pullback starting here every pip? Yes, of course, right? This is a good pullback trade. I sold into this with my real money. You just have to trust me. I put sell limits. Why would I put sell limits up there? Because if you look at the wicks on the weekly, okay, you see anything above that week on the weekly? Wick on the weekly wicks. I'm just calling wicks. They're bars. See, even Gibson gets the fact that we trade bars. Candlesticks are for geisha girls, right? See that? That's a 10 pip grid. You're up 10 pips on that trade, just like I was up on this trade. So when he says the market's going down, well, actually, the dollar yen technically is in a big uptrend, right? This is just a climax, right? And then he says, all I trade is tops become bottoms. No, I don't. I talk about volatility breakout all the time. The ATRs, the script system, he's probably new to my psychosis, okay? So I'll give him a break there. Sorry for all the other, but Ricardo was ridiculous with the proof thing, right? Where's the proof? The proof is right here in front of you. I'm doing it right now. So you could choose to experiment. Like I'm just saying, life is an experiment. Why are people locked into this? Oh, I have a 20 EMA. That's what the banks use. I'm using a Gartley. Just fill in the blank. Renko charts, point and figure, Bollinger Bands, Kenter channels, go on and on. I'm still waiting for the constructive criticism of a guy to tell me, dude, right here on the video, like you're nuts, right? Well, why am I nuts? Am I nuts if I'm in a micro lot? Am I less nuttier than I'm a standard lot? And just to go to prove, I just wanted to make a point there. Look at, I traded, I don't even know how many standard lots. Just kept pulling the trigger with free margin, like a goof. Now I'm only into very little margin here, but it goes to show you. Now I can do on this chart here, but it's near the end of the day now. So here's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this whole run here on the euro dollar. What do you think this market was going after? It was going into the path of least resistance, which started at this wick, right? This whole run up here. Now it was, if you zoom into this area here, you'll see it was a very struggled path. But look at this clean gust up, right? And what was the impetus for this move? What is the cause and effect, okay? Once we backfill, I watched this happen in the airport last night. I'm watching this thing. I got to get on the plane. I can't use my Wi-Fi. I loaded up for extra, just for insurance. So now, there was so many ways to play this. You could either have a cluster of buy limits, yes, almost martingale-esque, right? Look, it didn't take out this. You've got trailing. If I would have been able to, if you could have put goober buy stop entries on this and babysat this, and you could have let your buy stop stack up if you were not risk adverse, you could have just had trailing buy stops running along the top of this, right? Waiting to get picked up in the stream. Look at not a higher high in that boom. Look at the ATRs. Look at the smallest ATR. Here was a trap trade from an ATR standpoint, but not this one, right? And this is the auction limit entry. It's bar by bar. I just have the yellow there as my 1 period moving average, which is the trend. It's the real trend. See, trend down, trend up. And I'm just going to assume this guy's a new trader, right? So, and I don't even know why these people want I don't get why they want proof if they think I'm wrong. Why would you want proof about how to do something wrong? They only want proof if I'm winning, if I'm killing it in my demo. They want to see my real account. It's so funny. Like I said, it's a paradox. What if I said, oh, I'm just going to blow up demos all day? But if you never blown up an account with real money or demo, you just don't know what trading's about, right? If you're always winning, you just don't. They're going to keep going up now here, right? But it's late in the day. Do you want to ride this train? Look at this. Is the buy stop entry. The trend's getting little long in the tooth here. 15 is the big round number, which I don't have marked off here. These colors look hideous. I don't know what the fuck. I'm colorblind, so that's another problem. But it's just funny to watch these comments. It's just such a hoot. It's a hootenanny. I like this. This is my favorite line here. And until you do, I surely don't mock like others like you do. Well, you don't have a YouTube channel. You haven't sure found your way to even criticize your own trading. What I'm saying is, we should all criticize each other's trading. This is how we get better. Okay, you don't like the politeness factor? Not necessary. If I was in a martial arts class with this guy, I'd say, look, you're running too much with your dominant arm and you're favoring the other side, and you've got to be ambidextrous. You got to be balanced. You got to come at me. And I'm gonna tell you what, martial arts, they just punch you and go, see how that punch works? And you go, wow, yeah, I see how that works. So maybe he needs to, like I said, maybe he needs a safer space. He needs to have like some play dolls in his safe space. He just needs a bigger one. Maybe a couple bouncy mats. So he says, surely mock others until you do your own live trading, which I do live trading, okay? How do you think I pay for all of my anger, right? How do you think I pay for all of the drugs I take for my anger? So he says, and prove any results, you will remain a loser, period. I'm a loser, right? I'm a loser because I have a brain and I can think and I can make calls in the market. And I told everybody the euro's going up, right? Did you see Akil Stokes tell the euro's going to go up like this? Right? No. He's waiting for a certain, look at this, going up, right? Look at the weekly. Did I go back? Listen, Pumpkin, go back. I said right here, we're going to fill this hole all the way up to Memphis, right? On the monthlies, look at, we're going after these wicks next. Hope that's not too disturbing. That's 10-pip grid. So think about it. That's my tequila buddy said. So here's what he says. What a freaking insulting junkie you are. Well, at least he's accurate there. Because I am not a noob, I could talk about trading. He hasn't talked one lick about trading yet. I haven't heard him say, get in here with a stop here, my target's here, this is why I'm taking the trade. I have not heard that comment yet. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting with, is it bated breath? That's all right. I'm waiting to hear that one, okay? And so he says, well, as soon as I see what you're doing live, I will know exactly what your level is. I'm doing it right now, dude. Trust me, what I'm doing is a lot of work because I'm scaling in and out of stuff. I'm trading I'm the anti-trader. I'm not doing conventional trading, right? How can you just throw orders out there? What's wrong with you? What kind of price action traders are you? What's wrong with you? I'm not stupid like everybody says. So, although I already know you want some script to do the trading for you. No, I'm sorry. That's an EA you're talking about, buddy. Well, wrong, pal. Market's changed. Forget about spikes. Really? Forget about spikes? Are you serious? That's my entry. A lot harder to make money today than it was 2 years ago. So it's kind of funny because I think the guy's a trend trader, absolutely for sure, right? Because, yeah, it was a nice trend. Now it's all choppy. I can't see what's going on. Let's call me a newbie. What the fuck do I know? Right, so so who's the rude guy, right? Who's the rude guy coming down on me a ton of bricks? You know what's really funny, he says? Simpleton really can't trade. His talent is in mocking others with his moronic sense of humor. And you guys fall for that. So funny. And why would you charge for shitty martingale scripts? I don't charge for them, dude. I don't charge for any of this shit. People have written scripts. The guy you never meet wrote the grits. Look at the sell-off here. I'm going to get re-tapped on this dollar. Now, here's the dollar yen. Now, I'm going to simplify it for him because I'm all about simplification. Here is Did you take this trade on the break out of that? I didn't, because I was too busy being an angry, pissed off dick with dicks commenting on my videos. But that was you missed it, right? Now it's going to get violent here. I don't know, some news coming out. Look at the and I'm publishing this to grit. Why aren't people going, look, dude, you just fucking lost 100 grand in 2 days. Why? Where's Ricardo? Where is this guy? I published it to Pip Grid here. See? This is the EA running at FX Blue. Where? I'm going to put it in the fucking thing. I have no shame in my game. I traded it naked. I said I'm going to trade this. I said I'm going to try to blow up the account. This is what I did on this fucking recording that was actually ended up dying. The whole fucking laptop disintegrated. So I described what I was doing. Okay? This is not a secret. Here's a buy stop that I would take off. This is a goober entry I don't want to take. I have a closed. These are what I'm doing. Scripts, right? Closed ticket. The very bottom of the stuff I'm not charging for. Why do people think I'm charging? I'm not even fucking funding with advertising on my YouTube channel. Are you kidding me? See, this was funny. It's one thing to not know how to trade and bitch about somebody bitching about somebody, but here's my hotkey on the keyboard. And he doesn't like my keyboard hotkey. This is a buy limits, right? We want to buy low, sell high. Now, the precision is not necessary. Trust me. I tried being precise. It's overrated. Here is the 5-minute euro dollar. What's the trade? Well, at the end of the day, it's getting quiet here. You got to trade really big if you want to make money from the. Look at this burst here of 10 pips. Look at this final assault. As you bang up against here, you're going into this is making new highs for the year. We're in the highs of July of last year. If you go to the monthly, you are in the highs of 2015 prices now. You're coming up on 2015 prices. How are you not getting this? How am I being complicated? Where's the right? This is simplicity. Look at the wicks here. The closing prices. Who isn't seeing this? What's so funny is that this guy is missing my point, that's what's so funny. So, moronic sense of humor, you guys follow. So funny. Why would you charge for shitty martingale scripts? What? I have three types. There's a guy that wanted these scripts, and if he's watching, okay, I posted 3 links, but if he really wants me to explain it to him, call me on Skype. Email me and we'll hook up on Skype, explain what I'm doing here. I've got 3 styles of scripts. I've got single drops. If you drop it above the price, it becomes a buy stop. If it's a buy order, below it becomes a buy limit. Now, it's very precise trading. Everything's set to 1K because it's forcing you to think about each trade and work harder. So that the script is more than a script. It's a trade. It's a risk plan. But what it's doing is forcing you to think. It's slowing you down. It's not doing the work for me. Now, the one that is doing the work for me is a pre-programmed double clip script that's either a buy stop, a market, or a limit. So there's 3 styles of scripts. Then you have the limit drops, which is a whole grid you can create. And I have it here. So I'm not sure which one he downloaded because I couldn't access it on the fucking tablet because it doesn't even behave like a real computer. And if you're in tablet mode, you basically want to commit suicide. And so here's the limit grid. So if I throw this up here, this is going to be a hand place predetermined. There's a master stop, and it's going to cover an area. It's not martingale, bozo. It's martingale if you want it to be. But everybody knows there's a kill zone. Even at Kill Stokes will say there's a kill zone. You sell an area. Mark Douglas, you sell an area. You don't sell a precise price. Who's picking precise prices? Right? If I want to buy this, I want to buy low and sell high. It's going to look like this if I buy every pip, right? It's going to look like this, every pip. And if I want to buy every half pip, I lay them in like this. Now, how long does that script last? This is where you got to put your thinking cap on. The guy claims he's intelligent. So funny. But man, please do share them to the world. He's talking about my, and I guess he knows I'm not charging. Fucking noob, selling spikes with 1 million orders. Okay, well, maybe not 1 million, but I wish, right? I only wish, right? Think of the money. Adding to losers is, losers game. Okay, so you have a problem losing $1? Let me ask you something here. Size matters, right? Obviously. Because if you lose $1 million, it's different than losing $1, right? So what if I put a sell up there? And read Market Wizards, right? Richard Dennis. It's called a probe. You can make money off a probe trade. So, but I guess maybe he just wants, he's writing this shit, so I'll explain it, right? He's looking for me to explain things to him. So, selling spikes, 1 million orders. You moron, doing martingale shit. Of course, you lost a zillion accounts. A zillion accounts? Well, oh, geez, oh boy. No, I've lost my, trading's about winning and losing. Now, they're about to film me on my martingale here, right? If this is martingale for this guy, now maybe I'll do this for him. I'll buy at the market, right? And I'll buy in a stop. So I'll buy in stops, I'll buy at the market, but everything's in here. I'll buy in limits, pre-programmed. So I really don't get what he's aiming at here. So, and then he's attacking my dentistry, my dental work and my artwork and my music. So he says, yeah, you know, he only knew what a piece of shit this simpleton is. So he's going to attack. I love how he's going to call me a piece of shit. Now, supposedly he's the moral compass, or he's the lead by example, right? Because he's like, I can't believe you're tearing apart these traders and you're such a dick. But what does he do? He leads by example. You can hear the aggression, frustration, misery in every word he says. Yeah, because I'm a guy, right? I got testosterone, right? Sorry, I'm not gay yet. But I know gay guys will beat the shit out of you. So I don't know if that's even valid, right? Every word reveals he will stay at his dentist job the rest of his miserable life. This guy can only teach you how to jerk off on his fancy keyboard. Well, just because you don't have $50 to buy, hey, see, I'm going to buy here at the market. Now, maybe this helps him, right? I'm buying at the market, right? It's going up. That was a pullback. We have a double bottom. The dollar yen's going up, and I don't care why, and I don't know why. So is the British pound. So I'm buying that at pullbacks. So everything's going up. It's kind of funny. I found this phenomena lately. Everything's going up. I'm like, why is everything going up? I don't know. So I buy this too. Look at, here's a buy. Is it going to work out? I don't know. I don't care, because it's got orders beneath me. Right? Here's my buy limits. Here's my martingales coming in off this grid. I published this stuff, but I just wanted to let the guy that knows that, the guy that downloaded the stuff, when he sees this 3x4, these are, if I put it above, it becomes a sell limit. If I put it below, it becomes a buy limit. If I go to the double clicks, which is the A through the A, and these are hard set. This is buy at the market. This is buy in limits. The way it's programmed, you can program it to your own personality. This is buy limits, buy at the market, and then key number 4 starts on a stop. And that's a scalp orientated. That's got a 4K. That's a 8K, and this is a 6K. And I know every button I hit, what's going on here. I'm going to go long. Right? Buy. It's a little late in the day for this, but I'm just showing you how to execute trades. So trading is about execution. This guy wants to see my live accounts. Really? While I'm making a video showing people how I'm trading on the side, I always tell people I'm taking this trade on my live account. I don't see a Kill Stokes live account. I don't see people that are selling $4,000 fucking courses on Gartley bullshit. Where's their live accounts? Where are they even trading the frequency, the high frequency trading that I'm doing? Yeah, I want MT4 to do the work for me. Yeah, of course, dumb fuck. Do you have a tablet? Do you have a shortcut on Windows to another program? What are you, fucking caveman walking around the club? Now he's going to think I'm insulting him, but this motherfucker comes down to me. You think I'm not going to fight back? Just imagine Donald Trump's trading, right? And this cunt probably voted for Hillary. So, get the fuck out of here, right? Now, this is hysterical. So I tried to... Oh, critical bite. Okay, so apparently you claim you can't trade. Critical bite has piped in. That's a good name. Download the screenshot. Upload some videos. Let's hear your unaggressive pussy mouth play some trades. I know, I'm waiting for these people to... I'm waiting for these guys. Won't waste my time with you. So here's the thing. I grew up with people like so-called, I wish he had a little bit more balls, right? So you attack and then you don't come through with anything because you don't have any game. But I think this is what it really is. I'm just going to do a little, what do they call it? Cheap psychology examination. He's frustrated he can't win. The markets have changed on him. He sees me criticizing people. He kind of wants to, hey, what are you doing? I want to do what you're doing, but fuck you. I don't want to do what you're doing. You're a fucking idiot because you're doing martingale shit. This martingale shit, I'm telling you what, dude. You run an EA on martingale mode, holy fuck, right? You're like, how's it killing it? But a robot can't see what I see. It doesn't know what to do when I do it, right? So if you're going to martingale this British pound, what does the trade look like for you? Well, it looks something like this. You put a fucking crap load of sell orders up in here, right? This is obviously what's going to go on. There's a 10 pip vault up here. You put a crap load of orders up. What's the R&R ratio on that? You're selling new highs. Well, you can't just sell new highs. You have to wait for a certain pin bar. You have to wait for RSI. Really? Oh, he's a confirmation guy. I get it. So he's a confirmation guy because he's playing it safe because he's scared the shit out of himself because it's real money. I know this has got to be Ricky Ricardo, because what he's saying is, think about it. He's saying, I want to see real money traded, because then you're going to be afraid. Why would he be afraid if I'm trading $1 million, or if I'm trading $100? The fear level would go up if you're trading $1 million. The way I'm trading if I traded naked standard lots with no stop, look, I'm making money. It's crazy. Look, I'm up $7. And then he even admits, I don't care if it's a micro account. Well, dude, I'm trading micro lots pretty much right now. I don't even know what I'm in here, actually, but I'm up, right? Now look at this sell-off. Look at this sell-off. Am I buying that? Fuck yeah, I'm buying that. Look at, I've already got it all set up. Look at, my limits are all down here. And I told him, I'm buying. I said, what's the trade? He won't even call out a currency pair. Look at this buy. This is a glorious buy. Who's not buying this plunge? These are cake trades. How can you not buy this on plunge? I got real money stacked up here. I'm buying all the way to 113.50. Who's not? Who's not buying this? Now, he thinks this is losing. Oh, I'm down 24 bucks. Wow. Dude, there's 28 grand in this account. I can take this account all the way by the end of the week, all the way back to 150 grand if I worked at it. But who's working on a fucking demo? You know why I do it? The same reason I play guitar scales. Not writing a song, not on stage, but when I walk on stage, it'll just be second nature to me. So trading, my point of this whole channel is that relax, blow up an account or two. Learn to be a good loser. But see, it's like, no, I want to see your track record. I want to see real money. I want to see you trade real account. What's the difference? If my decision on the demo's bad, why do people trade a demo? To prove their system works. Real time. I'm not backtesting anything either. Backtesting's bullshit. You cannot backtest the scaling I'm doing. And the amount of orders, the zillions of orders, this was intimidating to this guy's work. He's saying, oh, I don't want to do that much work. And it's such a clever out, right? It's a clever out. This is the classic. Accuse somebody of what you do. So where is this guy? Can't you find the wherewithal to make it to screenomatic.com and download their free program, record a 15-minute video, and answer me? And show me what you trade. Show me where I'm fucking wrong. I have no copyrights. I've never busted. You could copy my shit all day. You could mock me till my balls invert. Go for it. Dude, I want you to take one of my videos. I actually mocked myself on one video. But I want you to mock me. I want you to say, look, you've got your head up. Yes, great. Teach me something. Dude, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn on every trade. How do you think I got this far? Right? How do you think I got to the point where I'm taking all these bizarre ideas? I'm trading all these bizarre ideas. Because I ran it in real time forward on real money and fake money. Okay? I have my guitar that I practice. Like, you ever seen a drummer? They have this thing called a practice pad. It sounds like shit, but it's got the same stick bounce as a real drum. So they can do all their fucking paradiddles and all their fucking shit on that thing. They got a real snare drum that costs $500 and they got a brand new head. They don't want to wear that head out. Like, I take a beater guitar and I shred on it. Then I break out my new fucking Paul Reed Smith. I got brand new strings, right? It's all set up. It's all tuned on a strobe, and I play it. I've rehearsed on a beater. So you want to fuck your demo, and you want to make love to your wife. Okay? You want to learn how to fuck first, because you don't want to break her pelvis. You don't want to overfuck her. And so a lot of people, oh, you objectify women. I'm sorry, I got a dick. Sorry, I wasn't born eunuch. Right? I'm born unique, but not a eunuch. There's a difference. And I don't get why these people aren't taking, look at this, buy. Another thing, there's another part of my system. Hard down, 5 minute, what do you do? Buy. No questions asked. What is the trade plan when you see, this is why I just baited this guy. I said, why am I buying the yen today? Dude, it's going down. Really? Okay, I bought every 5 minutes down here at the market. Bought here, right? And this one is not a good buy because I had limits down there. Who's going to get that wick? What, spikes don't work? Really? Spikes don't. Okay, I got that. Spikes don't. Why is it working? Every 5 minutes it's down, I buy at the market. How's that not work? How is that not a good trade plan? Look at this. Buy right now. Buy on limits. Buy on stops. Buy. It's everything set to buy. I usually buy everything I see. Buy everything I see. We're retesting. This is called a retest. Even a newbie knows what a retest is, right? You hear that? That's the sound of my magic keyboard. German Cherry G86. Get them for a dime a dozen. $50 a piece with a card swiper. Okay, I'm trading with stops now. I was trading standard lots because I couldn't get to my key. I didn't have my magical keyboard with me. So it's just pretty much anchor trading with standard lots. That's how I made $70,000, $50,000 one night just buying like a whore. There I said it, a whore. This would be a girl that rents herself out. I'm sure you've heard of this. It's like the oldest profession. Where are these pussies coming out of the woodwork? What happened to the... Is everybody a girly man now from now forward? Everybody's a girly man? Okay. All right. So, I mean, people call people douchebags. That's really gross. But, you know, hey, that's acceptable. I hear that. I mean, that's like standard, right? So, bring it, man. Where is your stuff? What's this guy's name? Where is this guy? So, I love when he says, well, it's not about me. He is doing the same thing I am doing, and I am mocking him. There you go. He's the only one I am mocking. Surely he deserves it, pal. Pal, listen here, pal. Come here, you. Now move on. Less time you spend here, the more the charts, the better. Oh, yeah. Well, take me to the charts there, Kelvin. Right? Kelvin Klein, take me to the charts. You know, I love it, you know. It doesn't get any better. So, yeah, bring it, man. What is your stuff? Okay. We're going to be trading this demo tonight. And here is my signal. The dollar yen. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. We're going to buy again because it's going down, right? We buy low, we sell high. This is my trade plan. Here, this looks like a buy, but it looks like it's running out of gas. But I'm buying it anyways. I can't believe you're doing all those. What are you, a trader? What's with all the trading? Man alive. Who is this guy? What a dick. Okay, Dick, I'm waiting to hear it, Dick. And then here's the thing. When you sell up here in the pound, what do you do when you sell new highs? You buy new lows, right? Obviously. It works for me. You know, this is how we do it, right? Like the song says, this is how we do it. Trading's work, you know. These scripts, writing the scripts is work, placing them. You know, I could have a hotkey keyboard. If you know what you want to do, don't you want a button to do that? That's why there's 24 frets on a guitar, because maybe you don't want to bend the string up 5 half steps to hit that note and break a string. Maybe you thought about it, so you bought a guitar with more than 6 frets, and you're playing scales, get it? You're scaling in the market. Is it kind of like a coinky-dink that the words scaling and scales in music? You see how it's coming together? You see how that's all coming together for you? So it's hysterical, right? It's what to do right now. I put a couple buy stops, scalps in. How about catch a falling knife, martingale? Yeah, let's put some of those in. I'm equal opportunity. Oh, look at the sell-off. We're getting a great fill here. Down $45. I can't believe you're buying that. Oh my God, this is the easiest trading in the world right here we're talking about. Look at that. Look how fast and dirty. You know, make some fast money here. Buy at the market. So what I say, every 5 minutes down, I'm buying at the market. I'm just buying like crazy now. This is a 10K on one key. This is the C1 key from my latest upload. And I don't know if people can see the other stuff from. Now I'm putting in buy stops. This broker lets me trade inside the spread. There you go. And my profits are up here. It's called scaled trading. Almost like a professional. Yeah. I've been trading since dinosaurs, right? I've been trading. This is why I'm excited about this, because you could never trade like this over the phone. They'd tell you, get out of here, right? You'd be the most high-maintenance customer they ever saw in their life. It'd be worse than having some girl that's like, well, we're going to go back to the shoe store? Okay, honey. Imelda Marcos, you're married to Imelda Marcos, right? You deal with it, right? If she's hot, I don't get, where do these people come from? If the chick's hot, you take it to a high-end restaurant. That was the one, you didn't like the comment there. Well, really? Oh, so you're not? Who's not trying to get laid? This is how mankind keeps going. Right? Go watch some of the studies, whatever they call that. The braiding factor of life. And you have to be able to be a hard ass. It's not for trading is not for sissies. And it's not for garly sissies either. Really, just one entry? So you think you got it nailed down here? I'm live trading. Is this not? How is this not good? I'm trading this on my real money. Now, granted, my real money, I have limits sitting down deep, right? I'm trading super aggressive on here to make a point, right? So if I wanted to trade conservatively, make 10% a month, I could. Mind you, look at the equity curve on this fucking account, right? Here, I'll bring it up in case you can't find your way to FX Blue. Here. Take a look at this. Where are all the naysayers going? Look, dude, what the fucking heck was swing on that account? I was just so waiting to hear it. Look at this chart. Oh, look, I'm winning. Just buying low? I can't believe what you're doing there. That's crazy. You got to see this angry guy. I'm waiting for it to come. It takes forever to come up. I'm just starting my coffee regime now, so I can think. Get a load of this, you fucking demo people. Get a load of this. I had this puppy up to 120 grand 4 days ago. Look at that. I ricocheted off 20 grand. Right? How are you not getting that, right? How hard is that to see? It's right there. Why aren't you saying, look, I'm still up there. Look, total return was 100, whatever, right? Look, my win rate's up. Look how my win rate's up, but my equity's down. Does anybody understand the correlation there? I could have 100%, I could have a 90% win rate and blow the account up. Don't forget, that exists. This is the euro dollar. So I don't get it. I just don't get it. Buying again. 5 minutes has gone by. I'm going to buy 10K. There's stops on that. Very tight ones. Here's my wide stops. Here's my trend trade. Buy stops. I'm going to put buy limits in. Again. See, I told you it's going down. Great. You're losing right there. Yeah, this is what... Right? For you to get into you to build a position, not at one price, but at several prices, is going to take a drawdown. But if you're a sissy, if you're a man boy, you can't do it. You can't do it. Do you think that a store, a restaurant, serves perfect meals all day long? People go, I don't like the way this tastes. Can I return it? Oh, yeah. Nordstrom's has a return policy. Take anything back. Why do you think Nordstrom's is still in business when Sears is out? Because the middle-of-the-road department store, they're high-end stuff, they have low-end stuff, and they have a policy. You don't like it, return it. Okay? Who has a policy like that? They have 30 days, 60 days. The customer's wrong. Okay? Customers wrong businesses don't work out. See, you need to be wrong in a trade. It means you're in a drawdown. So I'm in a drawdown. I'm building a position here. I'm using $890 of margin now. But where's my equity going to be at the end of the day? We're at the end of the day, and the end of the hour, and the end of the half hour, where am I going to be? That's what I'm saying. Trading is a process. If you're going to pick a golden entry, now how do I know when this market's going to turn around? I don't. I'm saying I don't need to know where the market's going to make money. This is another thing that he doesn't understand. I didn't understand it. I thought, you got to know where the market's going to make money. What the fuck's wrong with you? Do I really have to know where it's going to make money? Let the market prove me right, Alexander Alger. Mark Douglas, you don't have to know where the market's going to make money. So here's the 1 minute euro. Euro dollar. I think it's running out of gas here. So we could get a pullback, retrace. I'm short right now, and I'm long the, getting longer the dollar yen as it plunges here. So I'm scaling into this trade. You never lost anybody lose money trading and make it back? Anybody been in a drawdown? Anybody taken an enormous position they're just like, oh my God, I'm in a huge position. Then they wait and it finally pays off, right? They wait for retracement, they wait for a continuation, they wait for the flag to be done. Right? So let's see you mock my video. Let's see some concrete criticism. Enough with this, oh, I want to see proof of that and this. But wait, if you think I'm doing it wrong, show me what to do. Right? Oh, you don't want to give me away secrets. I got it. You're one of those people. Well, if I tell you, then the market will stand still when we both trade against each other. Whatever that another ridiculous thing that people say. Anyway, so I'll continue tonight, and I'm just going to continue trading and continue mocking, criticizing, and making fun of stupidity. Wherever I see it, that's my mission in life, is to reveal stupidity and people that are selling you courses. And look at this ICT fuck. The guy tears down every video he has. Then he tears down these. I'm surprised he didn't tear down the first one I made of him. I don't know why I didn't do that. But that's so funny. Then you go to his site, it's all torn down. He's coming back in October when people forget about all the people he ripped off. So, good luck there, Calvin Klein. I look forward to hear your video answer, but like I said, I don't know if he even knows how to download an app. Always surprised that these people even were able to make it to the interweb. That's always a real brain teaser. It's like, how did this guy make it this far in life? He made it to the internet. Look at that euro go. No, dollar's cooked. I said the dollar was cooked how many times? And let me take a look at the stock market. Did I make the right call in the stock market? I called the top of the stock market. Let me go open up the stock market here before I go back to my normal angry lifestyle. Get my punching bag out. You gotta do little Wang Chung tonight. Show all. Show all. We go down to Dow 30. We bring it up. US 30. This is Dow Jones Industrial Average. Ho! I'm going to have to take off all these indicators because you won't be able to see anything in here. Why doesn't that delete? Okay. Quick straw McGraw. It's dying hard, bulls die hard, but this is the top I called, and then we retested just 1 pip higher. But this, I'm standing by the fact that I think this is it. Put a fork in it. Anyways, this is the distribution phase right now. It would be. That's the daily Dow Jones. Here is the weekly, and here is the monthly. And just to give you some perspective, would you buy this thing? Are you serious? I think they call that parabolic. Anyways, so be it. Waiting to hear a response from Ricky Ricardo and Calvin Klein.